Friends, one of the most important and perhaps most challenging things you could do to vastly improve the quality of your life is to detach from the outcomes and fall in love with the processes. Give up this obsession with counting, measuring, and comparing the outcomes and find ways to start enjoying the journey. This doesn't mean you become lazy or complacent. It means to grow with a growth mindset. It means to be happy and blissful without waiting for the perfect circumstances, and to let that bliss and happiness be your driving force for all achievement in your life. I'm reminded of the words of Professor Carol Dweck, the author of The Growth Mindset, who wrote, "Many growth-minded people, they didn't even plan to go to the top. They got there as a result of doing what they love." It's ironic, she writes, the top is where the fixed mindset people hunger to be, long to be. But it's where many growth-minded people arrive as a byproduct of their enthusiasm for what they do. It's worth repeating. Growth-minded people arrive at the top as a byproduct of their enthusiasm for what they do. The word enthusiasm is derived from the Greek word entheos, which means the God within. Friends, don't let any kind of sudden success or fame rob you of the enthusiasm for what you do. Remember, your love for what you do, that's what brought you the success and fame in the first place. Don't let anything take that away. Material success, my friends, it should liberate you. It should not imprison you. I'm reminded of a beautiful short story which goes something like this. Once upon a time, there lived a king who, despite his lavish lifestyle, was not happy at all. He could afford anything that money could buy, but happiness seemed just out of his reach. One fine day, while he was passing through the countryside, the king observed a farmer singing and dancing while working in the scorching heat of that humid summer afternoon. The king was curious and furious at the same time, looking at this spectacle. Here's a poor farmer and his family, and they're singing and enjoying their work, while he, the supreme ruler of the land, was unhappy and gloomy. "Why are you so happy?" the king asked the farmer. The man replied, "Your Majesty, I'm nothing but a simple farmer. My family and I, we don't need too much. The small piece of land we own provides us more than enough. My family and I are grateful to have a roof over our heads and warm food to fill our bellies." Now, this explanation didn't make any sense at all to the king, who had spent his entire life believing only acquiring, accumulating, capturing, and earning more money brings happiness. Who is this fool, he thought, as he sought the opinion of his most trusted advisor on what he just witnessed in those fields. After hearing the story, the advisor said, "Your Majesty, the farmer is the way he is because he's a free man. He's not yet joined the 99 Club." "The 99 Club? What is that?" asked the king. To which the advisor replied, "Your Majesty, allow me to explain it to you, or rather even show you if you prefer. All we need to do is just place 99 gold coins in a bag and leave it at this farmer's doorstep." 99 gold coins for this fool? Look at him. He barely has any clothes on his back, and yet he's so happy. Why do you need 99 gold coins for this? "Trust my judgment, Your Majesty," said the advisor. The king, he was desperate to see how this whole thing would play out. And so he'd agreed to this little experiment. And one night, 99 gold coins were left in a beautiful silk bag at the farmer's doorstep. The following morning, when the farmer saw this bag, he could not believe his luck. He'd never seen a single gold coin in his entire life, and here he was holding a bag full of them. His family was over the moon, and they insisted at that very moment that he should count the coins. Frantically, he began to count them. After several counts, the smile on his face slowly turned into anxiety as he discovered there were only 99 coins in that bag. He thought to himself, why would somebody leave only 99 coins? Is this a joke? There must have been 100. I wonder what happened to that last gold coin, he sighed. He looked everywhere, but he couldn't find the 100th gold coin that he firmly believed should have been there. So finally, my friends, he decided that he would work harder than ever before to make it 100, to earn that missing 100th gold coin. And from that day onwards, the cheerful farmer who was singing and dancing in his fields, he was a changed man. The gold coins were not a blessing, they were proving to be a curse. He was overworked, grumpy, and blamed his family for not helping him to make that 100 gold coin. And you know what? He had stopped singing and dancing while tilling his land. The king's advisor was keeping an eye on this tragic transformation for several months. And now that his job was done, he brought the king to see the farmer's plight firsthand. Your Majesty, the farmer has now officially joined the 99 Club. The members of the 99 Club are those people who have more than enough to be happy. More than enough to be happy. But they fail to enjoy their abundance. They fail to appreciate the abundance in their life. They postpone their happiness to future events. They're obsessed with what's missing. These people, they fail to appreciate what's already there. They sacrifice their present moments. They're priceless now. Continuously, they're scheming for the future and regretting the past. That's the 99 Club, Your Majesty, said the advisor. That's the 99 Club. It's free to enter, but you pay for it with your entire life. Friends, appreciate what you already have. I'm all in favor of growing and achieving your highest potential, but grow through a growth mindset by embracing your journey, the ups and downs, and by loving your game. You see, growth doesn't have to be painful and torturous all the time. And most importantly, don't forget to sing and dance as you go about achieving your worldly goals. I'll leave you with these profound words from Khwaja Shamsuddin Muhammad Hafiz Shirazi, known by his pen name Hafiz, a Persian Sufi poet whose collected words are regarded by many Iranians as a pinnacle of Persian literature. Listen to these words carefully. Allow these words to sink in. He wrote, I sometimes forget that I was created for joy. And I'm sure you too. I sometimes forget that I was created for joy. My mind is too busy. My heart is too heavy for me to remember that I have been called to dance the sacred dance of life. I was created to smile, to love, to be lifted up, and to lift others up. O Sacred One, untangle my feet from these ensnares. O Sacred One, untangle my feet from all that ensnares. Free my soul, that we might dance, and that our dancing might be contagious. Hafiz. This was Simerjeet Singh with Stories That Inspire. Thanks for tuning in.